Thank you, sir. I'm an old man, so I gotta put these things on. What defines a good relationship between an investor and a founder, and what makes a bad one? Well, thank you, Allison. I think that's a great question. I now feel like Dr. Mark here on relationship advice, because the average VC founder relationship lasts longer than the average marriage. So what does it take to have a great relationship? Think about it with your spouse, significant other, or good friends. It really comes down to trust. On the investor side, you need to figure all of that out prior to the actual writing the check. The writing the check is like getting married. What we do is we do a lot of due diligence. We go on lots of dates. We talk a lot. We try to figure out, do we truly trust each other? Do we trust the forecasts you're giving us? Do we trust the product market fit that you're saying you have? Do we trust the customers and so on and so forth? And vice versa, you're testing us. Do they know the market? Do they know our customers? Can they add us value? Okay, we're now married. We've now signed the term sheet, we've signed the contract, and we've written the check, and off we go. The next level I really think on this is really seeing the investor now as part of the team. We're there to solve the problem. And an expression I like to use that someone told me a long time ago: if there is a problem and you keep it to yourself, then it is your problem. If there is a problem and you tell me about it, then it is our problem. And when you're doing startups, there's a lot of problems. So that's how you build a great relationship. So how do you have a bad relationship? Basically is when you lose trust in each other. For example, if an entrepreneur loses trust in the investor, they believe they are out for themselves and not for the entrepreneur.
Let's not bullcrap each other.
What usually happens, it usually happens on the flip side. Most companies do not meet their goals and objectives, do not meet their financial plans. And so when you sit down with your investor, say, hey, I messed up, I didn't meet my plan. Don't try to hide it in a board meeting, because the last thing you want is for the investor or the board member to be surprised in a board meeting. Make them part of the solution before the board meeting so that trust level stays. Excellent question, Allison. I really appreciate it, and I hope this was helpful.